Good morning, dear students. Hope you are very fine by the grace of Almighty. I am Md.Iqbal Hossain, lecturer of English, Bandar Cantonment Public School and College. Dear students, today is my second class. This is my second class, and it is the second part of my first class of my first spaces of my first class. So here we will try to answer question number 2 and question number 3 of the passage. Question number 2 is answering a flowchart. Flowchart means presenting some information in certain format. As you see here in the slide, you will have 6 boxes like this, and in box number 1 there will be a sample answer for you, and you have to fill up all the other rest 5 boxes following the standard of this information. That is in that format. You see, it is a phrase, solar energy, a compound noun, and in other 5 boxes you have to give only the names. Sometimes there is phrase, there is only one word like this. We never use any full sentence here in these cases. So try to avoid using full sentence in flowchart. So before starting your answer, please try to understand what you have been asked in the question, what you were asked in the question. From the passage we see, let us read the question first. From the passage we may make a flowchart on the methods of producing clean energy. You see, we know according to there are 6 methods of producing clean energy. So it's very easy. Just you put the names, other 5 names here, and from the passage we know that the name of 6 methods of producing clean energy, and there you see there wind energy, solar, geothermal, tidal, hydropower, nuclear, and biofuel. So now if we put just the names in each of the boxes here, then answer is finished. But remember, always the question flowchart is already not so easy. Sometimes you have to find out difficult questions to answer. You have to be very careful. It's not so easy as it is here. So now let's answer the question. So we know we have to give the names of the methods for producing clean energy. Number solar energy, then we can say wind, then we can write here biofuel, we can write about tidal, we can write about nuclear power plants, we can write about in box number 6 geothermal energy, like this. So you can very easily answer this question. Remember, this question carries 10 marks for you. Please, this question carries 10 marks. Sorry, the marks has been omitted here. So it is very important for you to have good command over this part. So I think if you practice at home, you will be able to answer this question well. So please try at home. So now let's see question number 3. It is summarizing. You know what's the summary is, how to write a summary of a particular passage. Summary is telling or writing the main points of a passage, of a piece of writing. So what you need to do to write a successful summary, first read the main or original passage 1 or 2 or 3 times. Try to understand the passage very carefully, completely, fully, very well. Then underline the sentences which contain the main points of this passage, the focal points of the passage. After you have completed that part, write down those underlined sentences on your paper. The passage summary is ready. And if you have good command over this over English language, you can very easily write a good summary. For those who don't have good command over English language, don't worry please. You just read the passage and try to find out most important main points, the lines which contain the main points of the passage. Then write down that on a paper, on your scripts. Then your summary is ready. So here I have just shown here a sample of the summary of this passage. Here you see, you can write in different way, in your own way. It is not that you need to follow these, then you lose your credibility. I have just shown here a sample. Those who are very weak in English, you can follow this one. But those who have good command over English language, you can try yourself. You can write in another style, in different style also. Now let's read it out, please. Summarizing the passage. You see, I have just written here the main points, the focal points of the passage. Here, not in details. You have to leave out details. You cannot repeat. You cannot remember. In writing summary, you cannot write something that is not in the passage. You have to be based. You have to base your answer based on your original main passage. Please remember that. You cannot bring any information that is not in the passage. And your information should be in brief, main points, nothing in details. And you can repeat. You cannot ask any question. Remember, you cannot ask any question while you write a passage, a summary of a passage. Remember, it's very important. If was there any question, if there is any repetition, and also while you write summary, please remember that you cannot copy exactly from your original passage. And if it is not possible for those who are weak in English, don't worry. Whatever possible, you just try to write a summary of the passage given in the question paper. Don't leave it. Whatever it is, you'll get marks. It is a question of 10 marks. If your answer is not so well, you will get at least 2-3 marks. So never leave it. And if you have good command over language, over English language, you will get 8 or 7 marks out of 10 marks. So remember that, please. So what are the things to remember while you write a summary? Is that you have to read out the passage 2 or 3 times, try to understand the passage well. Then try to find out the focal points, the main points. Try to find out those lines which contain the focal point, main points, main information of the passage. Then underline them and then write down those lines on your scripts. Then your summary is ready. But be careful. Don't repeat any answer. Don't repeat anything. Don't quote line directly from the passage. And don't ask any questions, and don't bring anything in your answer which is not in the original or main passage. Remember that, please. It's very important. If you follow all these instructions, I think you'll be able to write a very good summary of any passage. Now let us read it out. We depend on fossil fuels for our energy supply. Fossil fuels supply 85% of our energy at present. But there are some problems with fossil fuels, such as the supply of fossil fuel will be finished very soon. Fossil fuels pollute our environment, and there are tensions among nations regarding fossil fuels. So scientists are trying to find out some ways of producing clean or renewable energy. At present, there are 6 methods of producing clean energy in the world. So dear students, I hope and I believe that from this discussion, short discussion, I think you have understood this class well. And yet if you have any query, any questions regarding this class, please ask me. I'm always available online. You can ask me any question through WhatsApp. I'll be very happy to be able to help you out. So dear students, thank you very much for watching this class. And I think you will utilize this class well. Thank you again. Allah Hafiz.